Hi, I'm Jason.
Hi, I'm Mark, and we're Even More Useless Information. So in today's movie news, one of my favorites, Joss Whedon, is going to direct The Avengers. You may know him from Buffy or Dollhouse or something exciting like that.
So did he write those, or did he produce or direct, or what was his deal?
With Buffy and Angel, he was a director, creator, writer. He did it all. He's brought it to the table.
Okay, so he did the TV shows, or he did the comics?
He's involved with the comics.
Okay. So that's like a true fanboy's dream then.
He also did the movie and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
But which came out way before.
Yeah.
With Christy Swanson.
Christy Swanson,
right?
Yep.
Yeah. Who was also in The Phantom with Billy Zane.
Oh, snap. Still haven't seen that.
5 months later.
Yeah. Machete.
The Robert Rodriguez movie that was a fake trailer
Yeah.
that they made for the Grindhouse movies back in 2006. It made quite an impact on Comic-Con that year, and then when Grindhouse was released in 2007, people loved it. So Robert Rodriguez took this concept from a trailer that was a fake trailer and was making a movie about it. It's got Danny Trejo.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a bunch of people in it.
Jessica Alba.
Robert De Niro is in it.
Cheech
It's got
Marin.
Cheech, and it's got Lindsay Lohan.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal is the bad guy.
That's going to be awesome.
And it comes out Labor Day weekend.
Yes, that should be exciting. Something to look forward to. Speaking of Labor Day weekend, not that it's happening this Labor Day weekend, but Star Wars coming to Blu-ray.
Someday. It's been announced that they're going to do it, which is the first step into a larger world.
Sooner than later. That's the...
Yes. So, there's rumors September 2011. It's possible. They'll probably announce it at Celebration 5 this year, which is in Orlando.
Cool.
For all the Star Wars super fanboys, which I'm not right now.
In the movie coming back to theaters in 3D?
Rumored. Don't know.
Rumored.
Don't know.
And did you hear the James Bond news?
Yeah, it's got a director, Peter Berg.
Newer news. They've put the James Bond 23 on indefinite hold. There's
because the studio is kind of up in the air right now, and they don't have financial backing, and
exactly.
the broccoli, yeah, the family.
They said, we don't know. Talk to us later.
Well, that's all right. Other exciting movie news: they're going to make a Mighty Mouse movie. Here I come to save the day, Mighty Mouse,
like a
old
live
school.
action.
Well, that's to be determined. It's the concept is going to be it's SpongeBob meets Johnny Neutron, if you can figure that out. And of course, I'm sure it will be in 3D.
Yeah.
It has to be, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Well, Smurfs will be in 3D.
Yeah.
So they'll definitely do Mighty Mouse. A little more exciting.
Yes. Just the movie itself, not that they're doing it in 3D. I'm all concerned. Yeah, anyway. Releases?
Theatrical releases this week. Not too much. We've got The Losers and we've got The Backup Plan.
Cheech and Chong's coming tomorrow on 4/20, dude.
Of course they are. Of course they are. I think it's very fitting for them.
Yes, it's perfect.
DVD releases got The Lovely Bones, Peter Jackson's movie, that was not really a success. People weren't really feeling it, I guess.
I think the whole King Kong thing turned a lot of people away. That movie was not cool to me.
Lots of redemption with the Hobbit project, though.
Yes, hopefully.
Lots of redemption, I'm sure. Which they delivered the script to, finally. They delivered the script to the studio because actually the movie hasn't been greenlit yet, if you can believe that. So now that the studio has the script, they can greenlight it, and then casting can officially start. That's the way that's going to work. Other Blu-ray releases this week, we've got Minority Report.
Yes.
Pretty cool stuff. That show looked very awesome on Blu-ray.
Indeed, I love it on DVD. Steven Spielberg and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, good combination. I don't mind Tom Cruise. A lot of people don't like him. The Scientology thing kind of weirds him out. But
just ignore that.
Hey, I think he's a decent actor still. Top Gun still rocks. And other DVD news, we have Avatar coming out on Thursday on
Earth Day.
Earth Day.
That should be cool.
I think there'll be another release, though, probably toward the end of the year. I'm sure November-ish.
They called November for a 4-disc release.
Yeah, I don't really care that much about the 4-disc.
Yeah, this is supposed to have no special features, and James Cameron said so you can have all the picture and audio quality on the disc that it's capable of holding.
And that's fine. Actually, there's been a little bit of a price war the past couple days in terms of pricing for Avatar. People have dropped their prices down to $19.99 right now. Amazon just did it today to compete with Target and Toys R Us.
Nice.
Kind of strange.
Go Amazon.
Go Amazon, yeah.
Hercules and Xena Season 1 are both coming out on DVD. I don't know if they're coming on Blu-ray, though.
I'm pretty sure. I doubt they are.
For any of you guys who used to watch that show, I used to.
All like 11. I think there were like 11 people that watched that show.
I think there was at least 12.
Okay. All right. I could be wrong about that. Box office numbers. It was a pretty interesting weekend. There's been some conflicting reports. How to Train Your Dragon, I believe, came in at the #1 spot. Very close to this week's #2 spot, which is Kick-Ass.
Mm-hmm.
Kick-Ass did make $20 million.
Roger Ebert gave Kick-Ass a negative review. I was kind of saddened by that. He said it teaches kids the wrong ideologies or something. I guess because of the violence.
I think the hard R had a lot to do with it, I'm sure.
Maybe he forgot that it's rated R, although that doesn't really stop kids from seeing anything.
No, sometimes it makes them want to see it even more.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, I'm going to go see How to Train Your Dragon and really go see Kick-Ass. I'm sure that's been done a couple times. Also, coming to #3, we have Date Night, the Tina Fey, Steve Carell movie. It's up to almost $50 million now.
Ooh.
I'd say it's a success. Death at a Funeral came in #4, $17 million, which was another new opening. It is what it is.
Yeah.
People went to see it, and I think 17 million is a decent opening for that. #5, Clash of the Titans, still right in there, 15.8 million, bringing its total up to 132.9. Despite the really shitty 3D conversion. Take note. Don't do it.
I bought the original just recently to spite the new release. Although I heard that there actually was a metal owl in it, like on the ground for 2 seconds, from a friend of mine. So I might have lied to you in our first episode. Sorry about that.
Well, we'll see what happens when we check it out on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
Any exciting trailers this week for the upcoming movies?
No, there's no good trailers, but there is one awful trailer that you should go and check out. It's Beastly. It's some reimagining of Beauty and the Beast about some hot young guy who gets turned ugly by a witch and then finds true love.
Just a retelling of the classic story I've always heard, but it's a chick flick and it'll have appeal because there's no other chick flicks out right now. And pretty soon Iron Man's just going to destroy the box office, which I need to add this. I am very interested to know how the studios decide when to release their movies. I think that it's a very interesting play by Universal to release Robin Hood a week after Iron Man. I don't think it's gonna have the draw. I think everybody that doesn't see Iron Man the first week will see it the second week, and that's the same crowd as what Robin Hood will be. I don't think it's very strategically good for Universal to do that. They should have waited 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It probably would have fared better against something like Prince of Persia, which comes out Memorial Day weekend.
Is anybody going to see that?
I think a lot of people are. It's got a huge budget behind it. I think it's got potential to make big numbers. Jake Gyllenhaal, he's pretty decent. Donnie Darko is one of my personal favorites.
The director's cut?
Negative.
Just checking.
He changed the music. I thought the music added a lot to the story. Or not added a lot to the story, but really complemented the story.
Personally, I liked him better in Bubble Boy.
That was kind of
hilarious.
It was funny. It was a very cheesesteak movie.
People should appreciate it.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, do you have Star Wars trivia for us?
I do. This week's Star Wars trivia is relatively easy, I would say. So if you know the answers, please email us at evenmoreuselessinformation@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Twitter and become our friends and fans on Facebook. Don't forget. This week's Star Wars question is, what was Luke's call sign during the Battle of Yavin in the theatrical release? Because it's different in the book. Theatrical release that we've all seen a million times. That's it for tonight.
Thank you. Come again. Yeah.